Adoptive daughter who abandoned me and my husband for her richer bio family at 18 shows up at my husband's funeral and throws a fit, demanding her share of the inheritance he's leaving behind because that's the least we can do for her. She even brought her own lawyer with her. But when I handed her the paper my husband left and her lawyer read it out, she regretted even attending the funeral. We hadn't heard from her in 8 years. Not a single call, not a birthday text, not even a message when we sent her college graduation card that came back, returned to sender. Then my husband died of a heart attack at 52, and suddenly she cared. We were at the reception after the funeral. Maybe 40 people, mostly his co-workers and our neighbors. That's when she walked in wearing a black Chanel dress, heels that probably cost more than our mortgage payment, her lawyer trailing behind in a $1,000 suit, carrying a leather briefcase. She didn't even pretend to grieve, didn't hug me, didn't look at his photo on the memorial table, just marched straight up to me and said, "We need to discuss Dad's estate. I'm entitled to my share as his legal daughter." I was holding a plate of sandwiches I hadn't touched all day. I looked at her, stunned. "Dad, your dad passed away from substance complications when you were 4. The man we buried today, you called him a placeholder. Remember? You said that the day you left. You said he was just keeping the spot warm until your real father could afford you." Her face didn't even flicker. "Yeah, well, legally I'm still his adopted child, which means I have inheritance rights." Her lawyer stepped forward, briefcase already open. "Ma'am, my client has legal standing as the adopted child. Under state law, she's entitled to her portion of the estate. We can do this civilly, or we can go to court." I set down the plate. My hands were shaking, but not from grief, from rage. I pulled the envelope from my purse, the one with her name on it in my husband's handwriting. My husband knew this might happen. He got sick 6 months ago. Had time to think. He wrote something for you. She reached for it, but I handed it to the lawyer. "Let him read it out loud. I want everyone here to hear this." The lawyer cleared his throat, opened the letter, and started reading. His voice confident at first, then it changed. His face went pale. He looked at her, then back at the paper. Then he read it louder. "To my daughter who chose wealth over love. When you were 6, you fell off your bike and broke your wrist. I held you in the ER for 4 hours while they said it. You wouldn't let go of my hand. When you were 11, you got bullied at school, and I taught you to stand up for yourself. Sat with you every night for 2 months until you felt strong again. When you were 16, you failed your driver's test 3 times. I took off work each time to help you practice. But when you were 18, your biological parents showed up with their mansion and their boat and their country club membership. You didn't even hesitate. You said we were nice people, but they were your real family. You said you were meant for bigger things than a middle-class life with a factory supervisor and a substitute teacher. So here's what I'm leaving you. Exactly what you gave us for 8 years. Nothing. You made it clear we weren't your real family, so I'm making it clear you're not mine. The house goes to charity. The $170,000 in savings goes to cancer research. The life insurance, $340,000, goes to the children's hospital where we volunteered for 12 years. You get this letter and the memory of what you threw away. I hope your real family's money keeps you warm at night, because that's all you've got now. Some choices you don't get to take back." The room went completely silent. The lawyer folded the letter, handed it to her, and quietly excused himself. She just stood there holding that paper, her hands shaking. "That's it?" she whispered. "That's all I get? $500,000 and I get nothing?" I stood up. "You got 14 years of love. You got someone who showed up to every single soccer game, every piano recital, every parent-teacher conference. You got a father who learned to braid hair from YouTube videos because you wanted fancy braids like the other girls. You got someone who worked double shifts so you could go to summer camp. You got packed lunches with notes every day telling you how proud we were. That was your inheritance. You spent it the day you walked out for a bigger pool and a better zip code." One of my husband's co-workers stepped forward. "I think you should leave." She looked around the room at all these people who actually loved him. "You don't understand," she said. "My biological family, I cut her off. They what? Bought you a BMW for your 19th birthday? Took you to Europe? Paid for your sorority dues? We saw the photos. You didn't even make your Instagram private. You were so proud of your new life. You wanted everyone to see what you upgraded to." Her voice cracked. "I was young. I made a mistake. I want to make this right. I want to mourn with him, with you." I picked up my purse, grabbed my coat. My husband's last words were in that letter, and they were clear. Some choices you don't get to take back. You wanted your real family? Go mourn with them. I walked out of that reception and didn't look back. She called me 14 times that night. I blocked her number.